Hey guys. I gotta like take this. It's narrative tarot. Alright, cool. I'm here. This is just like a quick. Every time I say this shit, it's a quick video. It's like 30 fucking minutes. But I'm here to talk about the Light Seers Tarot. Like, I already did a video on like a review and like unboxing. Well, not really unboxing, but like a review and blah blah blah. So yeah. So, oh, what is that on my face? Some crumbs. Cookie I was eating that I shouldn't have been eating. So, Light Seers Tarot. I think I'm gonna give like a really good recommendation for this. So, if you're interested in getting a tarot deck and you're open to it being a little less traditional, but still following Rider-Waite system, I would highly recommend this because it's very approachable and it gives you really a good, I want to say synopsis, but it's that friend that's just like, like this is what you should be doing. And they it like really good advice, and it brings stuff up for you to like heal and comes to your awareness, brings it to your awareness, which is kind of how I like to read. I don't like to read in a real predictive style. It's more like things, and this is like kind of like why would anybody come to me for a tarot read? But if you are healing and there's specific topics that you're dancing around, then I feel like it's my duty to like bring that shit back up. No, but I feel like I like reading and bringing up things to the surface that people need to explore to heal, because it's something that needs to be released. And so I find that these cards are like in the moment kind of cards. That's why I put it under Jupiter. Like in the moment, exploring it, stuff like that, and kind of how in the moment changes, just like we change as people. Moment to moment we can change, like literally, through like brain chemicals, through like the environment we entering, our clothes, our hair, like moment to moment we really can change so much, and life can change so much moment to moment, like literally in a minute, like, not like saying it, but in a minute I literally could not be here, basically. So it's basically it's just a really good deck for this stuff. So I was actually flipping through. I might use it as a personal deck and try and find another one at like Marshalls and stuff like that. So this is where I found that. I found it at like Marshalls. I've been trying to like check out Marshalls and TJ Maxx because they have decks there. If you don't know, like if you go in the like the little planner section, the planner section where they keep like the crafts and like the markers and stuff like that, like they've been having like a lot of decks. The Modern Witch tarot was there and I didn't get it, and I'm mad because then I went back and I couldn't find it. And that's the thing with Marshalls and TJ Maxx. Like if you don't get it then, like you probably aren't gonna find it anymore, which is kind of the business strategy, I feel like, to make you buy. But then when you like just give me legit can't find this shit, you're mad. Or you wanted it for like cheaper, because this is like $25, but there it was like $13. So like, why spend more money? Anyway, so I was like flipping through the cards, and this combo came out. Like it came out with a bunch of other cards, but I like this combo. So it's the Five of Cups reverse and the Five of Pentacles. So normally if somebody were to get this, I think they would think of like you're coming out of this distressing and stuff like that time, or you're still emotionally hurting, or you're still in certain lack mentality and you're trying to get out of it. I see it just a little bit different. So this may be a new series of like tarot combinations, like either tarot combinations through like different decks, or oracle deck and tarot, or just like card combinations. So this card combination for me is more like you as a person are not emotionally invested in the loss, as in like the loss is more like outside of your control than you being like all in it. Like, so outside of your control is in like a business deal has like another person in it that's responsible for it, versus like it's all you being in this like world of like sorrow and sadness. And that's what it feels like. It feels like the Five of Pentacles is more related to the outside world, and kind of like with this Five of Cups being in reverse, it's like you're able to see like that it's not fruitful, but you're able to keep your spirits up. So it's like it kind of could be like the same way where people were talking about like coming out of like lack mentality, but I feel like it's more like of an acceptance of it is what it is, and more of accepting that something was outside of your control, that like you weren't the only person that was going to contribute to the failure or the success of this thing. And so like that's a really good thing, because a lot of stuff is really out of my control. And like as a Leo moon, I'm a fixed sign and like trying to like fucking control everything, but like we can't, and that's why I get mad. That's why I punch holes through the wall. No, but like you realize that, and I kind of feel like the Five of Pentacles is like you're still bummed because it's probably linked to some sort of material gain that you would have had, and that can take your like a little bit of your ego and stuff like that, especially if you put your effort into it. But I feel like with the Cups reverse, it's not so much as an emotional loss, where like one of the more interesting Five of Cups I have is the Deviant Moon's Five of Cups, and it's like if I remember it's the Five of Cups correctly, that it's like this person with their ears like this, and there's like this like this character like fussing at them, and so it's not like that where like the stakes are high and you're trying to emotionally prove something to someone. This kind of feels more like it is what it is. It didn't work out the way it worked out. You can try again. Your self-esteem isn't like taking so hard of a hit that like you're gonna have like problems rebounding. Versus if this was like both of these were upright, I would think that like emotionally you're wrapped up in like this entire situation. It shows that this issue or thing or person, the relationship between this thing, person, whatever, is like one of your foundational pillars, and that to attack it means to attack you. And if it's eroded or destroyed or proven false or something like that, then in a way that this is wiping a part of you that exists. And there may be really with these, if these two were upright, some sort of existential like crisis that goes on about who are you and identity issues, particularly when it comes to the pinnacle and work and your ability to like put forth work out into the world. I think as somebody who does creative stuff from time to time, and I need to be consistent, I'm trying to figure out an identity. This would be a great combo for if my identity was so tied to what I did that I couldn't take the criticism. And I think that's another thing for this. Let's see what this would be. So if you had the Five of Cups upright and the Five of Pentacles reversed, I kind of feel like this would be you not understanding that everything is okay. I feel like for this, it would be like, you know how you mess up, and then people are like, no, it's fine, like it was a corrected, but then in your mind you're still like, yo, like I'm a fucking failure. Like I deal with this state of being more than the other, more than the other state. But I feel like this would be like, no, it's fine. Like you made a mistake. Like you made a mistake, but it's fine. And humans make mistakes, and like sometimes you make mistakes and you hit the mark, and it's not that costly to fix. But it's like in your mind, you're ruminating over it, and that's where this Five of Cups kind of is like it becomes more you centric than like the actual external circumstances. So with this combination, with this card upright, the Five of Cups, and this card in reverse, I feel like it would be more like lingering doubts or a failure that has you questioning your position in the world, to where maybe you don't exert your energy again to even try. Like you don't try, you don't put any effort in, you're like scared due to that like one failure, or like it's a significant marker in your life. It could be like rumination, or thinking that people are laughing at you, or people are talking about you, or something like that. Like it's very much a card of anxiety. So yeah, it's more about you than about the circumstances and stuff like that, the words and stuff like that that kind of linger. So yeah, those are the combinations, guys. Oh, if they both were reversed, let's do that combination. If they both were reversed, I would think like kind of hitting rock bottom, kind of either hitting rock bottom and not giving a fuck about anything, or just feeling like you have nothing to lose. Like there's nothing to lose with this. I feel like it kind of is like a rock bottom thing. Like, but having nothing to lose is it's very dangerous on either end. And dangerous is in like, if you're going after the establishment, the man, going after the establishment, having nothing to lose is quite dangerous to the establishment, because it's just like, what can you take from this person that really will bring them to their knees if like they don't care about anything? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say like nihilism or something like that, but like if they don't really care, if they don't think that any of this truly matters, they don't really care if you take their house, they don't really care if like you, it's like, it's more like a mind thing, like you can trap my body but not my mind or my soul kind of thing. And so like there's that. Or this person's like just straight up fucking reckless, like they don't care about consequences, in terms of like they're gonna do whatever dirt they do and they don't care about the consequences, but then they also don't care about who they hurt, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like if this was birth in reverse, I would feel like this person is either rock fucking bottom, to where like they need some sort of rehabilitative like process to get back to who they were, like looking at people who are like very blank and vacant. Or they could be just somebody who goes for what they want because they really don't give a shit anymore. Like they don't really give a shit about the emotional stuff. They don't really give a shit about this. Like they're in a place of like, I really don't give a fuck, and I'm just gonna go for my goals and my dreams because there's nothing else to really go for any goddamn way. And who gives a fuck if I fail, because where I am sitting here right now doesn't look too great, and I'd rather be over there knowing that I at least tried than over here and knowing that I didn't try and I'm still in shit. So alright, so that was your interesting tarot combos. And yeah, like I said, I recommend this deck. Yeah. Alright,